and both mentally during the time.
That's incredible. I mean, just it just boggles the imagination, what that time was like. But, throughout history, the arts and the music are just such a spark point. They're like such a catalyst, where it can be used for propaganda, but it can be used for all these different things. But, what do you think what is it about the arts that gives it such power, do you think?
To the power of gathering people together. When music play, when something happened, even propaganda song, people come, and they might use it as to escape too from from the time to escape death, from starvation or from thing. But I think the power to gather people together, you learn something from it, or just the purity of music or performance, the expression from inside of your core of your heart. You want to express to the world who you are, where you came from, where you gonna go. These through the mediums of music and performances, and people really plugged into it's just for me very different from bombs. When you drop bombs, I can see this literally image of people disemboweled by bombs and people run away. But the Khmer, the music and performance, people comes in with peace, ready to see performances, and they are being educated about different things, and nobody can come and lie to them that this is the truth, this is not truth. So people have the truth inside their heart by using the art and perform. So the Khmer Rouge know that. That was why they're killing all the artists, because the artists hold that power in them, in getting people together. So even the Khmer Rouge understood that. Right. So they are using the music through the younger generation like myself to propaganda, glorifying blood, glorifying killing. There's no love during the Khmer Rouge. So it's all different now. But it's the art form. They're just two-edged sword. You use for love, you use for peace. Some people will use it for killing and promoting violence, and some people use it to sell jeans, sell bra, whatever. So people are using art. Human beings are using art. Because it's a most powerful medium I can think of. For me, Cambodian Living Arts, using art to promote peace, to promote harmony and healing, and to promote, dignity. Why not? Yeah. Why not? So Cambodian Living Arts has a base, fundamental base on that. Right. Using different art forms. We don't have anything to sell, or we don't have anything to kill anymore. We run out of people to kill in Cambodia. We should learn from that lesson. Right. So I'm back using the arts to promote the other side. Right. Yeah, definitely. And it's true that, you see, the arts are being used in commercials, especially, very much so, all over the place. But just kind of from your own perspective, Arn, the music was something that saved your life, and it was something that brought you through this time. Now, like these days, do you still play music? And what's that like? What's your relationship to it now? Having, I don't know, how do you kind of come out of that trauma and come back to you yourself playing it, if you do? Thank you. I don't, I don't totally come out yet of the suffering. I have a lot of shit to cry about. I'm sorry. It's all right. I have a lot of things to cry about, a lot of things to get angry about. I lost many members of loved ones, my little brother and little sister, and they have done nothing wrong to anyone. and I almost lost my country and total of my country, and became adopted. So coming back here, I knew that I was ready to face. I thought I have to face my past. Coming back here, definitely, every smell, every sight, every sound reminds me of my childhood with the Khmer Rouge, which all I knew, killing and blood and all that. So by coming out totally, I'm not sure it might take my lifetime or might take, but I'm much better. I'm playing music now with the Khmer Magic Music Bus, that Cambodian Living Art. I also helped to create. We have a physical bus, 25 passenger bus, which we put traditional music. Anybody welcome. And not only traditional music, but we started with traditional Khmer music with masters, remaining master who survived the Khmer Rouge, and with the younger emerging artists now together on the bus, we would go off and to the remote area like the mountain, to also an area where the ex-Khmer Rouge who used to know me 22, we fought against each other. We used to fight for each other, with each other. We fought. I was forced by the Khmer Rouge. They took my instruments away. They gave me guns. So I fought before I was adopted by Peter Pan to America. But so the Khmer Magic Music Bus went back to those remote places where many of the villagers who probably never thought that they would be able to listen to this kind of music again before they die. Many of them came out, like first slowly, but they came out when they hear those music we put on in the jungle or the mountain or anywhere. We just play. I now play my flute. So the dulcimer now is hard to carry. So I play the flute. That's my new weapon now. Not AK-47 anymore. I have my flute under my sleeve every time I pick it up and play for the children, and I would give them one run off. They would run off with the flute into the jungle and play, And some of the Khmer Rouge came to me and talked to me about why you bring this back. It's hard for me to argue with them because, but I asked them to see their children enjoying it. And some of the older people who were there, like some of them, when we just play the flute or perform, they cry, they cry. And they laugh, and we asked them why, and they said, this is remind me of my grandparents. It's remind me of my wedding when I married my husband 50 years ago, and I never thought I could hear again before I die. And the children also happy because the children they never heard live music before in their lives, and they never touched any instruments in their life. They knew guns already. There were guns still exist along the border. So this is very important for me to be playing my music. Whenever I play my music, I don't want to argue anymore with the ex-Khmer Rouge who came and confront me about this. I just play and I close my eyes. My feeling is that, shit, man. And then my feeling is, okay, you do this for the children. The children are so healed, and the older people who are about to die are so healed from this. So that was why I found out that my family historical background, that they love what they do with the opera, which I never knew that there were not much money at all they made. Why they love what they did. It's from their heart. They love to make people laugh. They love to make people cry, to people express themselves. They make people think in a higher beings, not just merely breathing. Human beings supposed to be living in a higher level, to think, to reason, to innovate, not just merely breathing and killing each other like animals. So these arts are really helping us to go to a higher place. And for me, yes, there's a yin and yang in it. but what can I do?
Right.
I'm in reality. I'm in the mode now that I have to face it in order to release the negative. So if I don't face it, then I will not heal.
Right.
So I played my flute again for free, no charge, for Cambodian Living Arts. So we don't think of any money that we charge or anything. Lucky we have our supporters and support the Khmer Magic Music Bus. What they say is that you go heal yourself and heal your country and heal your people. We give you little money that we have. Go and play music for free for the world.
Yeah.
This is what we've got from some of our funders individual from America. So I really thank them for first committed to me to heal myself and for me to decide to come back to face my past and not living in America. They don't probably need my help over there. There's a lot of people who can do this. But in Cambodia, only few people who can do what I do here, and the resources are very scarce. So, and thank you for also you coming to help out and all that, because, the power of music, of performance that attracts you from across the world to come always to Cambodia, now Pakistan. This is from love. This is that attract people.
Right.
A real honest people. Also, we have so many people who have no idea what music's about, or they only come and hear it because it feels good to them. They're deep in the core of our soul. There are music performances and so the arts and the culture and the music will lift us higher.
Yeah, absolutely.
What we supposed to be.
Yeah.
Not the animals. We are different from the animals. A little different, not too much. If we are worse, we are worse than the animals. What makes us different is that music touch our heart. Music teach us how to love, how to reason. This is a little different from animals. A little different. That's all. Not much different.
Yeah.
I should say it. But we should be different.
Right.
We should raise higher.
Yeah, absolutely. And so the Khmer Magic Music Bus, I think it's been touring for what, 7-8 years by now, around that?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
And you're still going to these new little places and finding different places to tour to?
Yes, and see the change every day. I could not wait to get up and play music for the kids, for the older people. There's something that magical there in performance for free for people. Before people die, and music and performance are usually in Cambodia, and I'm sure. The same around the world too, that music and art, like the roof of our soul, we have music and art as soon as we were born. And then music and art when we are in puberty. There are music for the dead, escorting the soul into heaven properly, not dying like animal, like killing. So we have music and arts every level of our lives, I'm sure in Pakistan also, if you ask them. So music and performances is in our human blood. We were taught and conditioned like the Khmer Rouge to forget. That art and music are good, are the gift from heaven, not the gift to kill, or not the gift to merely sell things, for benefit ourselves. Human beings are sometimes they're bad. They're really bad. So it's for me. It's like giving a finger to the Khmer Rouge. You miss a boy.
Right.
You kill many artists, including many of my family, but you miss the boy. And that's how I'm sorry that you miss him and you don't get him. Now he comes back and that's how I pay back. I pay back.
Which is, I mean, and it's beautiful. I mean, it's just beautiful that, like, you know, you've come back with such love, and you know, and a lot of Cambodian Living Arts, it's about you and your journey, but it's also much bigger than that. And I know something that you know, that you discuss a lot at Cambodian Living Arts is this idea of how, you know, basically being a model for other countries or other societies who have gone through conflict, who have gone through trauma, you know. So just to kind of to wrap up this conversation, I'd love to hear, you know, your thoughts on that kind of on a wider level, you know, this idea of using the arts to rebuild societies. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that.
Yes, we are fortunate that 20 year when our first 10 years I located masters and then get them teaching and performance again. They are dying one by one in my watch, and you know, and many of them survive until now. They get a UNESCO list of you know, of World Heritage. Some of them. So this guy that we saved, you know, the blind Chapai player,
yes, yeah,
who's now performing with a rapper, a Cambodian emerging rappers. Now we had like the Rise, a Time to Rise. That's the name of the song, and they collaborated. Like 100 million people worldwide saw that, and so we are so lucky. That's how powerful the music are. Music and arts are in our lives, and 10 years later, we have now the emerging artists after the masters in their own rights. You know, we give this scholarship, many different kind of scholarship in Cambodia to create a platform for them to express themselves and not emphasize on money or violence. Cambodian Living Art make sure they are using art to help their community, to help themselves, to help their families, to help Cambodia, to help the world. That's for peace and for healing and all those nice words that right. we are using it. Yeah. And we have been lucky to have, you know, kids, young people from Mexico, from Laos, from Burma, from Central America, from America, calling me and come and visit. While you were here, they came, and some of them writing books about music, about arts, and you know, they said, "Can we visit you? Can it be possible to have Mexican living arts, to have Lao living arts, to have Thailand living arts? Like, how you do it?" You know, you almost, you know, your family destroyed, your whole country was like, you know, like you come out from the ashes and stuff like that. They say, how can you pick it up and create this organization? We are now like, you know, I started 20 years ago, a few $1,000s in my pocket. And now, you know, a $2.5 million or $3 million all in kinds and money, annual budget. This is like a successful art institution anywhere in the world, not only for Cambodia. Yeah. So it's happening. Yeah. We are on our way. It's happening that, yes, even I welcome Pakistani children or young people want to learn about Cambodian Living Art. We have a package that work. Yeah. We have our package that work. Not only, you know, like we have a process. We have auditing. We have things that you would come to see us, and you would have that package to be able to start in your country. And you know, the dreams that I also have, which a few times I mentioned it in Cambodian Living Art and to the staff, is that my little dream is that to have every child, not only Cambodian children, but every child around the world to carry musical instruments, to sing and to dance and to make peace with each other, not to carry guns like I did. Yeah. So this for Pakistan also. So let join hand and let learn from each other what works. Yeah. And through music and art, it heals me. I never knew and never thought that. But with the Khmer Magic Music Bus, every time I could not wait to get up to go and play my flute for the children, for their happiness, and for people who are about to die. They are using this now more and more in America, using and different part of the world, using music to play in hospital, for people who die, and it escorted their soul to properly into higher being, and not to smell blood before they die, and not to remorse before they die, not to be remorse or to be anger before they die. So music and art is ultimate power that I personally hope to have right before I die. It's the same with everyone. So I think I'm getting tired.
No, Arn, it is so. I give you the Cambodian greeting, but but it's so lovely to have you. It's so lovely to hear your stories. I'm so glad that you have the ability to speak and to share your story, because it's just like every time I talk to you, I just feel grateful for having the opportunity to hear from you, and to have now, give you a big hug from afar. So thank you so much for joining today, Arn. I just can't thank you enough. Thank you so much.
I hope it continues. And my heart to Pakistan also, for the young people there, and thanks them for taking good care of you, and you contributed to their society. They are lucky to have you. So thank you.
Thank you, Arn.
They're lucky to have you.
Thank you so much. All right. See you.
Take care.
Take care.
Keep in touch.
Absolutely. 100%.
Keep in touch. Yeah. Take care.